Hi everyone, I hope you're good. So it's me, Beata Kelly Sunflower. So I thought I'd hop on today and do an unboxing, flip through and first impression of this tarot deck, which is called the Rebel Heart Tarot. So this deck was actually sent to me for review by Wellback Balance on the 8th of December. But because of the postal strike that we're experiencing in the UK, it took 2 weeks to get to me. So the Rebel Heart Tarot is a 78 card deck and guidebook. The author is called Alice Grist, and Alice is known as the Queen of Tarot and has been sharing her take on tarot for 30 years. Alice began her spiritual journey as a child, learning about tarot, meditation, healing, and many other fascinating spiritual concepts from her pagan father. She has spent the last 2 decades exploring further, studying alternative faiths, and working with tarot with the focus of transformation and creating freedom. Her written articles have appeared internationally. The artist is called Niki Cotton. So Niki Cotton is a contemporary visual artist who is based in North Wales, and she works out of a studio and gallery space by the beach in Conwyn Bay. Her practice is across many mediums, including collage, painting, printmaking, sculpture, performance, textiles, and photography. Niki's work focuses on womankind and finding space to much art among the mental, physical, and time load of life, while also being a mother to 3 children and dealing with endlessness of domestic drudgery. Rebel Heart Tarot is a vibrant and revealing mirror to your life. These powerful cards dare you to honour your spiritual path by choosing to explore the magnificence of your personal unknown. The 78 cards in this deck are a gateway to unveiling the magic that exists all around and within you every single day. They are here to help you navigate the twists and turns of life from a place of self-discovery and from within the grit and messiness of our lives. For beginners and experienced seekers alike, the contemporary artwork uses cleverly assembled collage, colour and imagery, weaving an evocative, multi-layered story of discovery on every card. Rebel Heart Tarot invites you to feel your way into your rebel heart and return once again to your own place of knowing and personal power. Open this up. So it's a lift-off box. Gorgeous kind of bubblegum pink. So you get the guidebook and you get the cards. So let's put the cards to one side and have a look at the guidebook first. So the back of the guidebook says, Rebel Heart Tarot builds upon the rich and colourful history of tarot cards. The twist lays in Niki's contemporary art, the modern magical commodities found scattered through the images, and the absorbent truth-telling concoction of word, colour, story and picture. In this booklet, Alice will show you how to work with the cards, guiding you through the major and minor arcanas and working with spreads. You will also find enhanced descriptions from every card, providing you with insights and prompts to help you explore each card more deeply so that you may meet daily with revelation and insight. So this booklet has 102 pages, which is quite meaty, I think, for a little guidebook or a little pink book. So the publishers are called Wellback Balance. It's got a really nice introduction in the book. It talks about us, the evolution of tarot, about the Rebel Heart Tarot, the significance of the major arcana, the importance of the minor arcana, using Rebel Heart Tarot, Rebel Heart spreads, and then it talks about the major arcana, the minor arcana, and it goes into each of the suits. So it goes into the wands, cups, swords, and pentacles, and then it's got the acknowledgement. Rebel Heart Tarot came together over hundreds of voice notes between me, Alice, and Niki, the artist, through endless images, incessant dog walking, child feeding, and domestic merriment. The path of this creation was a powerful one, walked and inspired by 78 clips of kaleidoscopic power. So this basically tells you how they got together to make the deck. It then talks about the evolution of the tarot, a bit about the tarot. It talks about the significance of the major arcana, the significance of the minor arcana, and it tells you how to use the Rebel Heart Tarot. It talks about the spreads. So there's a single one card pull, the 2-card reading, the snapshot of the present. This is a 3-card reading, but there's an extra card there, so I don't know what that extra card is for. It talks about the bridge 9-card spread and stuff. I would have liked it if the spreads were numbered. So, for example, 1, 2, and then spoke about each placement. Because I'm a person that I like pictorial kind of spreads, but that's just me. So for the cards, before, keywords: novelty, daring, flow, transformation, risk, innocence, evolution. Imagery: a frog woman dressed in her glittering best party outfit steps from the earth into the unknown of the cosmos. She is accompanied by her dog and a froglet in a goldfish bowl. Meaning, here we see the fool leaving planet Earth, her home, and taking a daring jump into a new environment. Her space-suited dog speaks to the voices inside that are loyal to her growth and promise success and adventure, even perhaps against her better sense. The fool prods us not to weigh the risks, but to pursue our naivety with hope and heart into new ventures. The fool is the essence of life. Without the risk-taking, her daredevil attitude, and her occasional faultless folly, there will be no evolution. A fool who stays in her comfort zone may live a life less celebrated. The fool's star-studded cry of self-belief, marked with her outstanding catsuit, is one of purity and a sincere belief that she is safe. The truth of this is less important than the wholehearted desire to start to walk towards her passions and ambitions. Personal prompt: it is more foolish to take or not to take the path towards the unknown. Power affirmation: I follow my heart into transformation. So it does that for each of the major arcanas. It doesn't seem to have reversed keywords. For me, the font is a little small. I don't know if that's just my own personal thing, but I would have liked it to have been a bit more bigger, the font, or maybe on a different background, because it's quite difficult for me to read. It's quite glary, but that's just my own stuff. But I like the keywords, I like the meanings, and I like how it relates back to everyday life and gives you daily personal prompts. So let's have a look at the minor arcana. So it goes into each suit. For example, here it says the wands. It talks about the wands and it gives you a blurb here about the wands. And then, like the major arcana, it gives you keywords, imagery and meaning, a personal prompt and a power affirmation. And it does that for each of the cards in each suit. Then under the acknowledgements, acknowledges the creator Alice, the artist Niki. Also talks about the publishing company, who I've never heard of before, called Welbeck. Welbeck Balance is dedicated to changing lives. Our mission is to deliver life-enhancing books to help you improve your well-being so that you can live with greater clarity and meaning wherever you are on life's journey. Welbeck Balance is part of the Welbeck Publishing Group, a global recognized independent publisher. Welbeck are renowned for our innovative ideas, production values, and developing long-lasting content. Our books have been translated into over 30 languages in more than 60 countries around the world. If you love books, then join the club and sign to our newsletter for exclusive offers. And it just gives you like their website, and it's got their Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Okay, so let's have a look at the cards now. So I love it when cards that that don't have too much plastic on, and it's just got this lovely pull-off bit of card that holds the cards together in their box. I love that. Look at that lovely bubblegum pink. The cards are beautiful. Like, this is just a delicious pink. It's got feathers, blue and yellow. They're not reversible. So let's have a look at size. So if I compare this to my Abona weight deck, which is a regular RWS deck. Let's turn it around and see. They're actually a little bit taller than a regular Rider-Waite Smith deck. Okay, so let's have a look at the cards. I'll kind of repack them into my understandable order. Okay, so what a beautiful deck. So I'm going to shuffle the cards now and then give you my first impressions. So I'm an overhand shuffler and they shuffle really, really smooth. Can you hear that click, click, click? Beautiful click. Now, I think a riffle shuffler as well will be able to shuffle these cards quite good because they're quite flexible and they bend right back into shape. So I think these cards are good for the riffle shuffler and the overhand shuffler. The card stock is kind of like matte, with a little bit of a sheen. Quite nice actually. I don't know how to maybe more like make playing cards probably. Stock which I like. I love the fact that the cards are not edged, so you can put your own touch there as well. So what do I think? This deck kind of reminds me of the Moose deck by Christiane, because it's like kind of human bodies with animal faces, but this is a bit more quirkier. I love the originality of the deck. I think it's Rider-Waite-Smith inspired. I would say this is more of a deck for I'd say maybe a medium to seasoned reader, only because there's no numbers on the major arcanas and because of the quirkiness of the deck. I think that once you know Rider-Waite symbolism or tarot symbolism, then you'll be able to read this deck. But if you're a beginner, it might be a bit of a challenge. That's my perspective. This is Martin. From Martin Musins. You can see all these tattoos on his arms, and he's a Scorpio, so he will be the King of Cups. Beautiful. I think they used real people and collaged it in. Look at this beautiful Three of Cups. So it's a very creative, quirky kind of deck. The guidebook seems to be in depth. The only qualm I had with the guidebook for me was that the print was a bit small, but I don't know if that's because of my own issues. You know, as you get older, you know, you do require a bit more of a larger print, and I do wear glasses naturally. So for me, if I was going to put this deck into a season, I would say it's more of a spring summer deck because of the vibrancy of the colour scheme. Look at that, isn't that? Look at this, the brightness, the creativity. I can't wait to start using this deck. I'm probably going to use it for one card pulls to begin with. But I think it's just a beautiful, quirky deck. I personally like collage decks. I think a lot of thought's gone into the imagery and the way that the art has been created together. So I'm actually quite looking forward to using the spreads in the guidebook. I'm probably going to use this deck for daily pulls for now. So I will leave a link for this deck in the description bar, should anybody be interested. Thank you so much, Wellbeck Balance, for sending me this deck for review. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.